Hello, good people. Welcome back to Kente Construction, whereby here we normally talk about construction related issues. So one more, my people, I'd like to thank you for your good, nice and continuous support. So if you are new here, mimi ni Ken. Ken is a builder na mimi najenga kazi. So I'm back in Kachibora. Kachibora is in Cherangani areas of Trans Nzoia, where I was doing a roofing project of a 3-bedroom house. Now this project is done and I would like to share with you the process vile imeenda mpaka ikafika hapa. So when we were building this house, we started by doing the framework. Now from there we had to make sure we straighten the timbers, we do the framework, we put on the framework. Once it is done, we start by painting the wood preservative and painting the fascia board. Fascia board, as I normally say, is essential part of the building, whereby we make sure that inaingiana vizuri and it gives a house a shape and a unique face, make it a nice structure for you. So this one here, as I was doing it, nimejenga perfectly. As I said, it's my profession and my duty to make sure that your house comes out very nice and very neat like this. So what we have to learn from this is that shortcuts may always seem easy, but in the long run, if things don't go as planned, they might kill your dreams. So avoid shortcut, have a good planning, have a good team, have a good person to execute your project na mambo yako itakuwa sawa. So here we are done with the roofing, doing what we call framework. Now tumeanza kuweka mabati and I chose just to combine all these things together so that tunaweza pata matokeo mazuri. So this one here is the house. Now we want to start putting on the mabati. So we've put it on the mabati. That's why sometimes mimi huwa niko silent. I'm not silent because I'm busy. Because lazima nipande hapo juu, nifanye kazi, nikishaimaliza ndio nikuonyeshe what I was doing. So this is what I've been doing. So the house is done, is clearly done. I've been using its brick tile from Kidani, the best mabati. Hii ni mzuri sana na pia ni affordable in some ways. So hii ni gauge 28 from Kidani Mabati. Kidani is an online mabati selling shop which is located at Ruiru in Nairobi, but they are doing their works online. Kama unawataka, you can Google it. They have their website Kidani, or else I can share with you the salesperson number. And as I said, the salesperson's number usually varies sababu companies do hire and fire. So when dealing with the salesperson, make sure he's the current or the genuine one, because kuna mtu anaweza kuwa amefutwa, unaongea naye, anakupea pay bill, unalipa pesa, kumbe unakoniwa. So these one are from Kidani, where we have been doing here. Tumezieka vizuri and I feel and think that I've been doing the work myself with good perfection. Najua kazi nimefanya vizuri. So from there, if you need any other company, mimi huwa nasema we have all these companies, and companies do vary from their product and the quality of the product and the gauge. But to me, I've been using all these products and I can say Kidani is one of the best products company. It's one of the best good product producing company whereby you have been using. So the house is here, I've done it. Nimeipea shape vizuri. At a certain part nimeweka gable. From that gable, as I said, some houses ukiangalia nyumba sehemu ziko gable huwa after a long run zile misumari huwa zinangooka na unaanza kusikia mabati zikipiga kelele. Na hii iko common mpaka hata kwa boma zile mmetoka, you all know, you have experienced this. Mpaka unashangaa ni mtu anabomoa nyumba ama hapana. That's why when you build a gable type house, mimi kama fundi, I do encourage the client to buy this thing which is called barge board. Barge board is here. Unaona vile imefunika hiyo fascia board. mpaka fascia board inakaa maridadi. So another secret about gable roofs, I usually put gable roofs on small sides of the house and avoid rain side. The wind side is the one which comes with the rain. So I usually avoid putting gables on the wind side because I said gable usually exposes your wall to the rainfall, and rain is the agent of destruction. So I had to give it a big overlap of the gable so that I make sure the wall is fully covered. You can see this is the overlap I'm talking of. The step from the roof up to the mabati area. Unaona iko covered mpaka ina cover hii dirisha. Dirisha itakuwa iko under a shade ambapo inakuwa mambo iko sawa. So I had to put here what we call the fascia board. Fascia board is here, the lining, the white one. Nimeipaka a white paint, and you can see how that white paint has blended with that mabati. To me, they are very clear, very nice, and maybe in the long run, by the time the client will be doing his finishing, maybe anaweza wacha ibakie white color, but this one I usually just put it on to serve as the undercoat. The reason why I usually put the paint on the timbers is because undercoat serves as it preserves the timber, because building, as I usually say, is a draining project, because ile pesa ulikuwa umepangia inawezaisha. Now upate hizi mbao zimekaa muda mrefu na ziharibike kama bado unatafuta pesa ya finishing. That's why in my quotation I'll always write for you the paint for fascia board, to make sure that we protect your fascia board by all means before you are ready to do the finishing. So here it is. This house has taken a quotation of 85 pieces, 3 meters mabati, and 30 pieces, 2 meters. That's the quotation of this house, with the 2,000 timbers of 4x2 and 1,200 of 3x2, 2,000 timbers of 2x2. The house is complete. So this is what the quotation is. So kitu ambayo imenifurahisha, just look how the fascia board is very shining. We have done it, we have finished it, na sasa iko sawa. So when buying materials for your structure, make sure you buy of the best quality, because it will benefit you. Mimi Ken, kazi yangu ni kukutolea tu ujuzi, nikimaliza na kuacha na nyumba inang'ara. Now, at this stage, this client, what I can say is that unaweza enda mahali. Now this client anaweza enda vacation mahali, akakunywa soda ama hata akakunywa inaitwa nini? Inaitwa madafu, by the way. So at this stage, the house is at a habitable stage. Here, una excuse. If you don't have a place to sleep, you can sleep here. If you have visitors like me, Ken, mimi huwa ni survivor, na kuja na lala popote. Like here, I can sleep. This is now, the client now has a house. So this has now become a house and a home. The best thing ever for any natural human, I said, the best thing, the instinct of a natural human should be that I want to go home. And you can't have a home without a house. So you need a house. And you can't have a house without a proper fundi. And the proper fundi is Ken. So here mambo iko sawa. So this house imechukua hii mabati vile naeleza, na nimeweka gable on some other parts. So what you need before planning, before building, you need a good plan. Okay? As I said, we are building for generations. Make sure you build your best. Another thing, we are not building that we are investing or doing a business which has to reward or you have to get the benefit in times after. The reason why you need to build a house is that when you are now in your latter days, when you sit down and you look at what you did, you just feel proud that my sweat didn't go to waste. These are what I did during my youthful days. And the same applies also to me, Ken. Whenever I build for you, I have to do for myself also, so that in my latter days takuwa nasema nilikuwa Kachibora, what did I do? Hivo. So this applies to everyone. So when building this house, it will cost you maybe 3 million up to finishing. But in any day, this is just a domestic home. In any day, it won't repay you. It will just repay you by staying in it. For business-minded people, hii haitakupea faida. It is just a capital you are investing just to make a good home. And as I said, your house or your home is your title. It gives you your name. So the other side pia, we have a gable, which is here, which I have put on this side. Na hii pia, it's a combination of a hip and gables, but I think unaona zimeng'ara. They are very amazing, very nice, very good. So here we have done them. In the house, this house we used blue gum timbers, na mimi husema mbao zote ni mzuri. Maybe some people will advise you otherwise, but to me, Ken, mbao zote ni mzuri. As long as mbao zikatwe za miti yenye ilikoma, the tree iwe ilishakoma vizuri, alafu the timbers should be well seasoned. Kuna hizi tree species ili zilikuja zinaitwa South Africa, huwa tukipasua mbao zinajikunja sana. But if you can split mbao in advance, uzipe time dry under shade, not from direct sunlight, zitakauka vizuri na hazitakuwa na shida. And also when I do my framework, I make sure that naeka mbao pamoja. They have that support ambayo ina make sure kwamba in the long run mbao hazitajikunja. So let's go inside tuone from inside. Here the client supplied more than enough. We had to do the work very good, na hizi zimebaki zitamsaidia kwa kazi nyingine 1 or 2 zitamsaidia kwa blendering. So the house had an open veranda which is here, which is very open. Na ukiingia ndani right now, nilisema entrance huwa iko everywhere up to the day tuataeka the finishing or the grill. So this is what we've been doing from upwards. Hakuna lightnings, hakuna mianya zile za kuonyesha ati mwangaza. The house is well intact, imeshikana vizuri, mabati zimeingiana ipasavyo. This is just total amazing, total professional. So it's here. So ukiangalia chini, we have remained with a bunch of timbers which we are going to use for other building purposes. So here this is the lounge. Now the house looks bigger because ile wakati ilikuwa iko wazi na ukiangalia hungeelewa wapi ni wapi. So from the upper side, this is what we've been doing. Unaweza angalia vile mbao tunazifunga vizuri. So some people might deceive you that blue gum is not a nice type of special timber. Inajikunja. That's only if hiyo miti itakuwa ni changa na pia itakuwa haija kauka vizuri. These timbers, the client split them more than 1 year ago. They were stored under shade. Some fundis are very weak, wanakuambia mbao ya blue gum msumari haitaingia, but mimi Ken, wewe niletee mbao, mimi nitaitumia vizuri because I have to make sure uko na nyumba. So here we have the dining part. Tumepea gable na ni open, imeshikana na lounge. From the dining, this house was somehow unique because the bedrooms were moved on one side. So once you enter here, we had the corridor, and I said the corridor helps in partitioning the houses. So most of these houses will be having this corridor. So ukienda hivi, we had the master bedroom, which was big. Now sasa hii ni house tour after the house imeshawekwa roofing. Tumemaliza roofing. So huku ni juu yake pia tumemaliza, iko sawa. Now I'm waiting for my interviewer because you might be perfect, but I'm not the one who does the job from the first to the last nail. I have my team whom I work with. So maybe an error might have occurred somewhere and I don't know. So that's why I usually invite my interviewer to come and intervene so that nijue fate yangu kwamba the job was good or no. But 99% I'm sure of my team, and I'm sure maybe this job will be okay and good. So this is the master bedroom. Now ishawekwa. The next elephant in the project, in the budgeting, is now the windows and the doors. By the way, my people, we have a hidden budget on this roofing called, or not on roofing, on building, called the windows and the doors. They are also very much demanding, because ukitaka hizi dirisha kubwa kubwa, you can get a window costing about 20,000. We have this one, large window, the little one, like this one, you might get a window costing about 20,000. So, well, that's also a hidden expense in the building. So when I give you the quotation, I'll give you the quotation plus those of windows and doors, average quotation, knowing that you might go for simple, just for simple windows, or maybe if you need the heavy gauge one, ambapo zitakucost something. So I make sure that I give you an average quotation of the windows and the doors. So the house is done. This house, there is some things I consider when doing the roofing, and these things are essential because zinaleta mambo fulani kwa hii nyumba. So when I'm doing the roofing, we have some things that I consider, i.e. the height of the wall. The height of the wall determines the heights of the roof I'm going to put on this house, because I would like these things to tally. Okay? When the width is not very much wide, when you are dealing with a narrow width, let's say a width of 20, I can't give it a very much raised high roof because of the appearance. Once I've finished my job, that one niko nayo kwa akili. We have the architectures, wale ambao huwa wanatuchorea plan. They put on what we call the building notes, and you can find that they have proposed, like this house, they had proposed for this degree. But when I start to build that house, napata that degree is not working. In fact, I was somewhere yesterday, I got a certain house, they had proposed 24 degrees, but they usually propose with the different mabatis. But when I'm come on site, mimi nae naleta my proposal because najua itafanana haje. So this one here, this house, you might think is short, but this house is on 38 degrees. Okay? The roof pitch is 38 degrees because the standard roof pitch of this house could have been 30 degrees. But I've added on the 8 degrees to make it a high roof. Now that degree which I usually add on this house, it usually also adds the materials of the roofing. So hii nyumba ungejenga tu a standard roof, ile ambayo si high roof hivi, ingechukua around 70 mabatis of 3 meter and 20 to 25 of 2 meters. But now we have raised it, inapata inachukua mabati mingi. So when building, those are the factors I consider, and those are the things I do. So today I would like to advise you, people who buy mabatis, whoever wants to build. Mimi nilisema nyumba ni nyumba, na pia nyinyi ambaye mnanitafuta niwafanyie kazi. I treat every one of you with a special respect because of acknowledging me. One, if you go to buy mabatis, that's why I always wanted to buy mabatis from the companies. If you go to buy mabati from a hardware, okay, from a dealer, make sure that you visit the storage of those where the mabati is stored. Don't just pay the mabati request for you just request that unataka kufanya warehouse visit. If the mabati are stored near the cement, don't buy mabati from that company. As I said, if the mabati are transported with the cement in the same vehicle, they are stored with the cement in the same room, don't buy that mabati because hizo ni chemicals, na hiyo upepo, vumbi ya cement ikiendea mabati inachangia mabati kufed na kurust earlier than they could have rusted, because eventually they will rust because of tear and wear. After a long time they will rust. But if they are stored together, don't buy mabati from there. That's why I prefer muende mununue mabati kwa company. We have a certain dealer. We have dealers for certain companies, but like the Kidani, this is an online company. They don't have a sales shop, or you can just visit the company in Ruiru. So we have dealers for certain companies. Like let's say MRM, they have their authorized dealers. Those people in Kisumu or the Nyanza area, you know, a shop called Sisipo is in Kisumu. I love that dealer because that dealer only sells products of MRM, and MRM doesn't have cement. So storing mabati with cement, you will be buying already mabati zile ambazo tayari ziko compromised na hiyo simiti. So make sure you buy products stored separately, transported to that shop separately, and if you have the ability, brother, make sure you buy your products from the company. I still advocate you for buying your products from the company, whichever the company is, be it Kidani, be it Maisha, be it Royal, be it MRM. Make sure you buy your products from the company. From the company you have the warranty, and from the company we have different means of buying from the company to cut cost. If you are in the forces, you can buy through AFCO. They will be tax free. And if you have a company registered one, you can buy company. When they trade company versus company, there are usually no VAT to charge there. So my people, that is all you need to do in order to build the house. So this house was built, the owner is using money. No matter how seductive I am to you, make sure you have money for you to build and achieve this your dream home. So I need you, all of you, to have this home. Wewe nitembelee, niitishe quotation. Sometimes I'm busy, but once nimemaliza kazi, I'll send you the quotation. Once I send you the quotation, wewe jipange vizuri na utapata kufaulu na kufanikiwa kupata hii nyumba. So my people, thank you all. May God bless you. And our Kachibora project is a deal done. Thank you. May God bless you.